Kate here. Really quick, this is a very fun, to me, funny interview with my friend Dylan. We both really love Conan, and he's my first ever guest on the podcast. I hope you guys really enjoy this. I had a lot of fun making it, recording it. I will say we go off on bits for the entire time. But I hope you guys like it, and let me know if you'd like more of these. Again, this is my first one, so kind of new out here. Let's talk Conan. Kind of nervous.
Yeah, are you gonna prep me? What do I?
I mean, we're just talking. That's it. I have
We're
like a
saying?
few basic questions, but I'm not gonna like ask the like I'm not gonna interrogate you. Just be
Okay, it's okay if you need to interrogate me.
okay. Where were you on the night of May 16th this year?
Hmm.
Where were you, Dylan?
That was Friday.
Was
Oh
it? Was
man.
it Friday, Dylan?
Yeah, that was
Where were you?
Friday. I nowhere probably.
What were you doing? That was so
I don't.
important that you can't even
I
remember where you were.
I don't remember. I don't remember where I was yesterday.
You need to get help.
Yes.
All right, Dylan. Let's
I don't know
let's
where I
talk
am.
Conan. Let's get into the actual podcast now, Dylan. We've never talked. I don't think we've ever talked Conan, like ever.
Not like more so than just saying we both are fans or like talking about what stuff he has coming up. I
I
think.
think like a stray tweet will enter our DMs and we'll be like, haha,
We'll
and
like
then
send each other Conan stuff sometimes. Yeah.
it's gives us a lot of room to talk about. Have
It
you
does.
have you seen any of his recent like the HBO Mark Twain
I
Award
watched.
stuff?
Yeah. I watched the first season of. And I'll start by like my like Conan for the most part was his show on TBS as a kid. But I think that's for most people. That's how they got most of their Conan content.
I'd say for our generation, for sure.
Yeah. Um. Oh my gosh, I already forgot your question. Oh yeah, the new HBO show. Yeah, I did watch the first season and I really liked it, but I don't have HBO anymore, so I have not watched the second season yet.
Dylan, unfortunately, you
But
were
it just came
cutting
out.
out so bad.
There's no way.
You literally just, I couldn't hear any of it. It was, you're talking
Is this
like
how it normally is when we play Fortnite?
JFK. Every now and again, yeah.
No one tells me what. Okay, all right, I can fix this. We can cut all this.
No, none of it's getting cut. I'm sorry, Dylan.
What?
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Horrible.
Real raw podcasting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Zero
this is what it
editing.
is. You get a guest and they just have a shitty mic.
Yeah. It's only fair if I, the host, have the good mic.
Yes. No, but yeah, like the that show was really great. I mean, I loved all those travel shows. I really liked, I watched a lot of Anthony Bourdain as a kid too. So it's kind of like a weird
Best of both
crossover of
worlds.
that. Yeah. It was like if Anthony Bourdain was actively trying to harass the people, like when he went overseas.
Which is definitely the intent. I actually
Yeah.
have not seen a lot of the HBO show. I loved Conan Without Borders, but I think it's like the lack of laugh track. It makes it feel less like a comedy bit and more of like an actual like Bourdain style, just traveling. Mm.
Mhm.
I'm like a social laugher. I don't really laugh at things unless other people are laughing.
I
So I'm
no, I'm the
insane.
same way. It's super awkward having to watch a comedy with someone because I'll just sit there like a serial killer staring at the screen.
He's
And then
blank
like someone
face.
will make like and then like I'll laugh at the dumbest joke in the movie though.
No, yes. Jason
Yeah,
gets on
like
me all
someone will
the
make like
time
a
about
fart
that shit.
noise.
Like, I love
And then I'll
stupid
be like,
humor.
yeah, it's like, "Oh no, I got the joke. I just, you
I
know,
just prefer the other one.
I yeah, I liked it in my head, but
I was watching American Dad with Jason, and there was like a really funny sequence. I was like, yeah, that's funny. And then it cut to a scene, and it was a Mexican restaurant called like Pantalones or something, and that got me. Like, it was
yeah,
just complete nonsense. Is so fucking funny to me.
yeah, I think the nonsense or just like when it's kind of like the most expected thing to happen too, like a
Yeah.
dumb joke like that. Yeah.
Do you think that sort of stems from our appreciation of Conan, or do you think we're just like stupid.
I think that's why I like him, and I think that's why, as a kid in like middle school, I gravitated towards his show more so than like Kimmel or Fallon.
Okay, so middle school, YouTube was around. Were you watching a lot of clips, or were you really just like he's on TBS and that's
I
all?
was I was staying up late, and I was staying up till 10 o'clock. It was 10 o'clock was
Yep.
when they would air the rerun of the day's episode on TBS, and I would stay up till 10 and watch the rerun when my parents were asleep.
Oh, sneaking it.
Yeah,
Did you? Okay, I had a TV in my room, so I was just like full blasting
me
Conan
too.
24/7. Like, I'm sure my parents hated me.
I had a TV in my room too. So that's where I was watching it, but I would wait until 10, and 10 every night. I'd be like, I need to be ready or I'm going to miss this week's Conan, and I'll have to watch the other rerun like a day
No,
later. Yeah.
fuck, can't do that. Um, do you remember the first clip you saw of Conan?
Clip?
Yeah, like
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know because he was pretty savvy with YouTube. So like whenever I saw like his YouTube stuff, it was probably his own account, like or their own account, the company.
yeah, I think that's Blay, Aaron Blair, who does all that. He streams on Twitch, by
Yeah.
the way. He's really funny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. But
I would
oh,
I
you
would
can go.
probably think. I mean, it was probably one of the remotes where he's just harassing his crew, like backstage. I can't think of a specific one, honestly. That would have been the
Really?
first. Yeah, I mean, I've been I mean, it's been what, like a decade now
Okay,
since I started
don't
watching
use big
Conan.
words.
What?
Don't use big words, Dylan.
What was the big word I used? Decade?
Decade?
That's two syllables.
That's too big. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Well, I asked because like I remember, and now
Hmm.
I feel like I'm like insane for remembering.
No, that's not
I feel like a
crazy. I think it's
freak.
just
I'm
no. I think it's
I'm a
just I don't remember a
monster in a
clip
zoo.
because it's not the first thing I saw of him. But I guess funny. I'm trying to think of like the first episode of Conan I saw and who the first guest I saw was, and I have no idea who that would have been.
The dementia.
Yeah, you're gonna just learn that
I
I don't
actually
remember
don't
the details
know
about these
anything about
things.
this man that I said I liked. Hmm.
I don't know anything, you know.
Curious. Do you have a preference for like his eras? So I guess the late night show, Tonight Show, or TBS. Is there one of those that you find yourself gravitating towards outside of like nostalgia, obviously for TBS?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I have the nostalgia for TBS, and I watch a lot of, like the late night with Conan clips. And I love a lot of that. Obviously, I'm a big Jeff Goldblum guy, and
Yeah,
those two have a weird thing going. Where every
yeah, I
time
think
he's
they're
on,
lovers.
I think they might be, and that goes way back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like all the podcast stuff they do now. I
Oh,
think they were really smart, with how they, I don't want to say like conformed, but like adapted to like the new media,
I
um,
definitely
cycle.
agree with that. But
And I
did you
think like,
see they're coming back to video? So it's kind of like he's just coming back to being a talk show host at that point to me.
yeah, I think I'm cool with that. I think they knew that doing it in that format would allow them to reach like a wider audience than
Yeah.
airing on TV and having to deal with all those, like obviously to deal with producers and the networks all the time, and now they can just kind of air their show online. And he has the clout to still basically just interview, everyone on the A-list in Hollywood. So like it's kind of like this odd, I don't know. It's like its own category of like their podcast where like he's not like, some internet content creator looking
Yeah.
for celebrities that'll come on the show. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like no, he
Yeah.
was a talk show host.
A
Like
few come to mind of just like influencers trying to be interviewers, and it's not a thing. You have to
yeah.
pick one or the other. I have to burp, but I can't
What's your
burp.
favorite era?
Can you ask that again in like 3 seconds?
What's your favorite era?
Dylan, it makes editing so much easier if you just listen to me, okay? Um,
I waited 3 seconds. it.
I will. I will have a timeline, and I will be counting. I definitely gravitate towards the late night show for sure. Um, it's just like that was my first instance of him. Was he did like a really weird Olympics snowboarding remote, and that was the first thing I ever saw of him, and that was for
Hmm.
the late night show, and I just always go back to that. I've probably seen more episodes of like 90s and early 2000s Conan than I have of modern Conan. What's going on
Yeah,
in
I'd
your
say.
background?
Is there something going on?
Yeah, something's like you got like a ghost typing in the background.
Oh, that might have been my chair creaking. Sorry, I'll stop rocking around like a monkey
Me when I'm
in my
anxious.
swivel chair.
Be a man and just let your legs shake violently.
I can't do that in the desk chair.
Oh, imagine not having a dinner dining chair for your PC setup. This is a halfway rotted wood chair that was left outside for like 6 months because I
That's awesome.
cannot in any way, shape, or form justify spending like $100 on a chair. I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's tragic. I think you should start a GoFundMe for your back.
Oh no,
It's actually
my
probably
back's
better for your
gone.
back
My back is
on
gone.
the shitty chair. Can I
Not the way
swear?
I sit in it. No, you
Thank you.
can't fucking swear, Dylan. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Fucking idiot. I swear to
I don't know who your sponsors are.
Oh, that reminds me. This week's sponsor is Jolly Rancher Hard Candy. Yum yum. Put them in your mouth. Makes your mouth blue
Wow.
sometimes, other times red. Jolly Rancher Hard Candies. Get them anywhere but the gun store. Thank you for reminding me, Dylan.
Of course, yeah. I love Jolly Ranchers, and I don't see them at the gun store ever, so
Yeah.
that's kind of a problem.
No, I mean that's their slogan. Anywhere but the gun store.
Oh, I was unaware.
Yeah, it's a new marketing thing. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Trying to appeal to Northerners, I guess.
Northerners?
Yeah. Do you know any?
North of what?
Her?
Oh, I guess I know some people that live north of me. Yeah.
Oh. Are they cool or?
No, no, they're not actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually the North is a bunch of fascist types. So,
Mhm.
Dylan, why do you not host this with me? I'm just wondering.
Why is that one of the questions? I don't know. We talked about doing a podcast together. Um, I could host this with you. I'll do it right now. Hey guys,
What's the name of the show?
welcome
Dylan,
back.
what's the name of the show?
Let's talk Conan.
Oh, fuck.
Get
I think
fucked.
I just lost my job.
Yeah, actually. So I know how to use Photoshop. I know how to edit sound. I just don't have the software anymore because I
Dylan, just
don't do anything
pirate it.
funny anymore. I That's what I used to do actually. I dude, oh man, when I my Windows was corrupted and I had
I
to
have the
reinstall
FBI
everything,
on the line, by the way. Does
I
that matter?
I lost no, that's so awesome.
Okay.
I lost a lot of good software and I was really upset about it because a lot of the old tricks that were free on YouTube to access the software, they don't work anymore.
Dylan, I can
And
get you
it's
anything, anytime, anywhere, any place.
I have beef with Adobe. Okay.
Everyone fuck Adobe. Everybody should have beef with Adobe.
Why are you charging so much for tools that people
And
use?
you'll never own them. And then
You'll
to
never own them,
cancel the
and you don't
subscription
own
is
what you
another
make
hundred
on it.
bucks. Yeah. It's such like hello?
Hello?
Hello? Adobe?
Hello?
What are you doing in my wallet?
I love tech monopolies. They're actually, what's your favorite kind of, kind of deviating, I guess, from the subject matter here, but
It
what's your
doesn't
favorite
matter.
type of monopoly? Like, what's your favorite monopoly? Are you like a big pharma guy?
Hmm. 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 You know, this isn't what you're asking, but my actual favorite Monopoly. Have you ever played three tier
How are
Monopoly?
you? How are you deflecting?
Dylan, I
I
got the
haven't played
government on the
3 too.
line. I can't. I can't be saying anything at the
They don't
moment.
like monopolies either, right? That's like their whole
That no,
thing.
they love monopolies, Dylan.
No, that's what they taught
When's the
me in
last time they
school.
busted a trust? William Taft.
Ooh. Ooh.
They don't be busting trusts no more.
I'm not the trust busting record keeper.
Oh, then what are you doing here?
Oh,
I thought.
I'm hosting the show. You're my
Oh,
guest on
you
Let's
gonna
Talk
introduce me
Conan.
or?
Hey, this is Kate, ex-host of Let's Talk Conan.
Well, why would you say hey? Like I wouldn't say hey. This is Dylan. Like I'm not Dylan.
You told me to introduce you, so it
Yeah,
was kind
but
of
like you just
implied
say
I was
like
talking about you.
yeah, but I just mean like set me up. You know,
Oh,
like today's
all
guest
right.
is, and then
Today's guest is Kate.
hi,
Take it away.
hey. This is my first podcast ever.
Wow.
I've never been on one before. Um,
Well,
what's the
welcome.
topic? Let me
It's
check my
called Let's
email.
Talk Conan,
Oh, I love
but
Conan Gray. Dude, that song,
I saw him. Yeah,
Sweater, whatever. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Uh,
I did actually see him live at a music festival, but like not on
I
purpose.
was gonna say why, but yeah.
No, I don't honestly know his music, so no offense to Conan Gray. I just know you were there.
Big on 2019 TikTok.
That was, it was 2019, so probably he was doing his festival circuit
Well, you were
while he
like 8
was
then.
famous for like a day. Was I?
I think so. Let's do 2015, 20. Yeah, like 8, 8.5.
What?
Yeah. My math
Okay.
wrong?
I don't know why
I
you
don't
were
think my
counting
math
up
is
from
wrong.
2015, but
Yeah, it's just. Did you ever take calculus? Because that's what I was doing.
oh, wow. Actually, I didn't. I did not.
Yeah,
So,
didn't think so.
are you shaming me?
No, yeah, but like no.
Oh, okay.
Only in a way that's acceptable socially.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's fine as long as
Like
it wasn't any of that socially unacceptable shaming.
I'm hard bullying you, but I'm like not harassing you yet. You know?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it harassment. You're just like calling out
I'm
things
just
that I'm less
being
qualified to
very
do,
hateful and derogatory towards you
like calculus,
for
which
no
I'm sure
reason.
you use every day, and I only took pre-calculus, and look at me,
Yeah. Look at you.
just hosting this podcast.
Yeah. Do you get paid for this? You probably earned like
Uh,
3 cents an hour.
so no, this is actually funded by taxes.
Oh.
I don't really get paid for it though. It all kind of goes straight into the
So
show.
so I'm paying for this.
Well, do you pay your taxes?
Let's not ask questions like that.
Okay. Well, hypothetically,
Yeah.
if you
Allegedly.
allegedly, yes, you are, but you're paying for like such a small fraction. It all gets divvied up between every single person.
Oh, I
That's
don't
how it
like
works.
socialism or communism.
That's what. Well, I'm just describing
Oh.
taxes, but
We should get rid of those.
yeah, I
I
mean,
don't want any
I'm.
new roads built, personally.
Oh, okay.
I don't want the infrastructure maintained.
What if we built our own roads and
Yeah. Well, I'm not
charged
going
people to
to.
drive on them?
Oh,
Yeah, see, now you're into building
now I'm
roads.
seeing that. Yeah. We can charge
Now
as
you
much
see
as we
the
want
yeah,
because
you
it's
can
our
charge
road.
people to cross your troll
Wait, Dylan,
bridge.
what if we put
Hmm.
a road in the middle of like a neighborhood and just
That doesn't already have
charged
one?
everyone? No, I mean like just like straight in the middle. Like every house that is on that road is no longer, and we just plow through them, and we charge. I don't know what's like the median income. $1 million. We charge like $500,000
Median?
to
Oh
use
my
it.
goodness.
Is that not a solid? I mean, that's
I think I think that could work in the right neighborhood.
what's the right neighborhood? Because to me, like that would work in like I don't care if they're poor, if they're rich. I mean, like $500,000. That's not even a lot if you think about it.
Well, how much does it cost to build a road?
Mm, I don't know. I'd have to ask some people.
I'd have to ask my road guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but then I also got to ask like the guy who puts all the markings on the road too, because that's gonna cost money.
You
Or
could do
we
that
don't need those.
yourself.
We could just
You
make
could
it
do
like a
that
double
yourself
wide
for
road,
free.
and people will
The
know.
lines aren't the hard part. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need lines. Yeah, people figure it out.
Yeah, because I mean, like if you think about it, the roads have those yellow lines, but people still go over them, so it doesn't even matter.
You're going over the yellow lines?
You're not.
Well, not with the government on the line.
Oh. This is all hypothetical and alleged, so you're free to say whatever you want.
Oh, well, even in the hypothetical world, I obey traffic laws because I
Oh,
like it.
one of
Yeah,
them.
I would
Square.
never, I would never cross. Whoa,
Am I wrong?
not entirely.
Is that a pun?
No, I don't think it was.
Should have been. Would have been
It
way
could have been.
cooler. Anyways, now that we've decided road laws are not important,
Uh
um, what is the impact of Conan?
huh. Did you get sidetracked?
The last 20 minutes was a sidetrack. What are you talking about? Um, no, we had a fun little riffy there, but I mean, do you think in like your everyday life, comedy, not just Conan, but like comedy has built its own leg in you, or do you kind of just like keep it to yourself? I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think, I guess on like the really surface level way to answer that would be like, comedies are still kind of like like comedy TV is what I watch, the most when I'm just, trying to relax or hang out, I'll watch Arrested Development on repeat. But I think on like the greater sense of, being into some of that comedy as a kid, I think it affects, definitely my creativity and like how I write things when I do. Like I think we've talked about this before, but like, that kind of like absurdist sense of humor and how that can lend itself, I think, a lot to storytelling and like that subversion of expectations. But sometimes like the irony, like in like a joke, a type of joke you might see where like the most expected thing happens, like we were talking about earlier. And like how that in itself is sometimes the funniest joke because no one ever expects you to be write something that dumb. But like,
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. There's something so like fun and just being outright. Like you can write a twist any day of the week, and I'm sure it'll be funny, it'll be good. But to just like straight man it is always gonna work in my books.
Yeah, I think most comedic setups in like a story definitely always benefit from a straight man or some presence of some sort.
I also just love. I don't know if you get this, but growing up watching mainly comedies as well, especially from like late mid '80s to early '90s stuff, because we were poor and we had VHS tapes until I was 13. I forgot where I was going, Dylan. I forgot
You
where
were
I was
talking
going.
about watching comedies as a kid.
I got a text on my phone, and it immediately derailed me.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a great interviewer.
You were talking about
Yeah, I was talking. I was talking about like when, because it's when. So it's just
it was like when
yeah, exactly. Like
you were no, you were talking about how comedy has affected you as well. Or like that kind of lit like
oh, I
straight man
remember now.
sense
I
of
remember
humor
now.
and
No, no, no. I was
you're
going
talking
completely
about
different.
old movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot. Wait, why do the old movies just like actually cancel out what I was thinking?
Cuz that's around the point where you zoned out the first time.
Bro, I think I'm like a sleeper agent. That's crazy. Where was I going to? And
What's in the water out there?
bro. Oh, they banned fluoride in Florida. No frogs can be
Like
gay.
just like overall.
Yeah, like they're just not gonna put it in there anymore. They're
Great.
gonna be taking iodine out of salt next, and people are gonna realize why the fuck that stuff's in there. Dylan, where was I going, bro?
I don't know, but clearly you
I'm
want to talk
going
about Florida now.
insane.
You you were watching you were talking about movies from the 80s and 90s you watched as a kid.
Oh yeah. Okay. You just can't say that phrase, otherwise I'll just
Just go
forget. But no, okay, so
before it runs away again.
no, it's in here. It's in here. It's in here. I swear to God, it's in here. Um, I don't know if you can do this or if you do this, but I love watching comedy, stand up or whatever, and just knowing where a joke is going and laughing way too early. Because I
Yeah.
know what the punchline's gonna be, and then everybody just looks at you like you're a freak, and then the punchline comes, and they're too busy staring at you to understand. Like that's why I was laughing, guys. I swear to God, I just know I'm psychic.
Yeah, no, I sometimes the setup is funnier than the punchline because like yeah, it's kind of like eventually you just kind of get to know you watch a lot of comedy, you get to know the patterns, like you know
Hmm.
where this is gonna go, and that's so much funnier sometimes.
That's comedy calculus.
It is.
We're gonna coin it.
That's why it's math.
Everything is math,
Everything is math.
but not everything is math.
Like what?
Meth, different vowel.
That's that's all math.
You know what? Actually, it is entirely math.
Exactly math. Everything about that is mathematical. I'm sorry.
Genuinely.
It's just
Would
numbers.
you ever, and this is all hypothetical, would you ever run a meth
Oh,
lab? If you're
no.
guaranteed profit, would you run it?
I run it like I'm the boss.
Yeah, like you got some little, goonies, and they're doing all the math for you.
What? Oh
Dylan,
yeah. Okay.
don't make me repeat words that the internet has twisted into a foulness.
No, I have the cast of the Goonies in my meth lab.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
Name
think
one cast
I
member of the Goonies right now. I'll give you $100.
Sean Astin, go fuck yourself.
Hold on, I gotta Google it because I don't know anybody in the Goonies. Let's just do a little fact
I think
check.
he's in the
Oh,
Goonies. I
fuck.
don't know, dude. They're kids.
Are they?
Yeah, I
I thought
think.
they were like mermaids or some sort of subaquatic monsters. I've never seen the Goonies.
I've actually only seen it like once.
So you're a fake fan.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't even
you,
necessarily say I'm a Goonies fan.
so you're not a gooner?
No,
Oh, good on you.
thanks.
Yeah. Do you know what movies I grew up watching? Like outside of comedy, do you like? I will give you a guess to like the top three movies that my brother and I had to watch on repeat because genuinely all we had were like 16 VHS tapes growing up.
I have to guess. I
They're
have to
very
guess
popular.
which three movies.
They're very
Okay,
popular. One is
and they're
sort of
not
scary.
comedies.
No, one is sort of scary. One is a kids movie, and one is a sort of sci-fi action,
Okay.
sort of.
Well, you actually all three of those could be E.T. So I'm gonna guess E.T.
Okay, well you're wrong. I've never seen ET.
Oh, dang. Well, it's a little frightening and sci-fi and a kids movie. So.
That's what they said about Poltergeist too.
Oh, well. So is it Poltergeist?
No, it was Sleepy Hollow,
Oh, okay.
Jurassic Park, and Spy Kids 2.
Spy Kids 2.
That's
Oh, that's awesome.
all we watched, Dylan. And now I have some form of brain disease.
Yeah, my brain disease movies, funny enough, was like Raiders of the Lost Ark,
I can
The
see that.
Mummy,
Yeah.
1 and 2. Um, and me and my sister watched Robots, I think, for 3 years straight once.
Do you know, I almost
Uh,
died while watching Indiana Jones.
really?
Yeah. So I was having
Oh
a
my
nice little
gosh.
home cooked dinner that my mom made. And it had like cube steak in it, which is like inherently a bit chewy. And I think it's the one with Shia LaBeouf. Something
Okay, the new
happened
one.
on the screen and I just started choking. And like my mom had to come and like smack my back so that the food would come out of my throat.
Oh, that's crazy. I had that with pizza once. Not like tough, chewy meat, so it was much more sad. But that I, but I
Not
remember
really
like I got up.
manly.
No, it's not. It wasn't. I was just choking on a slice of pepperoni pizza. My mom had to smack me. Don't remember what we were watching,
Bruh,
but
that's the most important
I
part. Who cares if you're
I don't.
dying, Dylan? What are
I'm
you watching?
sorry. I don't remember. I just remember the pizza. Sorry.
For
Yeah, no,
shame.
that's. I'm sorry that Indiana Jones made you choke.
Yeah, I think we can run with that.
Yeah, I mean,
Harrison Ford almost killed me if you think about it.
that was what the fourth one with Shia LaBeouf. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even think that's true.
I think it is.
Mm-mm.
And
I have a feeling that
I think you're lying, and I'm gonna look it up right now.
yeah, just like Shia LaBeouf was in fucking Jurassic Park.
I just typed in Indian Jones, not Indiana Jones. Wasn't the same results. Yeah, no, I'm right.
Incorrect.
Yeah, that's the fourth one. King with the
No.
Crystal Skull. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No. Dylan,
Anyway,
we're not talking about what we're supposed to be talking about.
I'm going
But
with what you're talking about.
in a way we are, if you think about it.
This is just how it goes, right? Like, though we have the questions and they spin off on these.
Oh, I'm supposed to have questions?
You said you did, and you asked me
Did
them.
I? Ooh.
Yeah,
Maybe I was thinking about life or something.
that's crazy.
Is it? Or did you just
It
say that
could
to
be.
fill empty space?
I might have said it to fill empty
Yeah, I
space.
wish you would
I'm
stop
really
lying
good
to
at
me.
that. It's that's the inherent nature of a podcast. I'm just gonna lie to you for 30
Hey,
minutes
you know
straight.
what? You're onto something there.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
think
know what the people want.
the male population should not have access to microphones. What are your thoughts?
I'm cool with that. Wait, can we still have microphones like to make phone calls or like?
Eh,
Do you mean like what about just no recording
if you
software?
don't use your phone microphone just for phone calls, you will be shot in the head. So you can have
Okay,
access to it. But if you
no,
make
I'm cool with
one,
that.
like even if you're recording a video, like to share with people, if you're talking, you're gonna get shot in the head.
So okay, but like, could I record a video of like other men speaking, but not necessarily like
And
they're speaking like for the video?
they
Like
will
I'm
get
just
shot in
like
the head.
recording a video. Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. As long if you're
Oh,
not talking, you're safe. If they're talking, they're getting shot.
this doesn't seem like a law that
This
will
is just the
affect me
society
much.
that we need, Dylan. We need to start killing people.
Oh, well,
And I
I
got
think
an
that's a
idea of who
crazy
to
way to
start
weed it
with.
out. Just men with microphones.
Mm-hmm. Men with microphones, men with podiums, men with power, men with like those really
Podiums,
shitty
podiums are
cop
rough.
haircuts.
Oh yeah, you mean like a crew cut kind of, but
Yeah, but
like
it's
where they
like
leave it a little
worse.
too long on top
Yeah.
so they can gel it.
Yep.
Yeah,
You a gel man?
yeah. No. I mean, if it's like, well, my hair's long, like to my shoulders now. But
Oh.
if when it was shorter, I would gel it, just so it would stay for like a nice event. But like that's it.
I was a big pomade user. Don't have the hair for
Pomade.
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. I was trying to live my 50s, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
has a
I'm
50s era.
I'm thinking we should bring back hairspray. I should get hairspray and really make my hair do
Hey,
whatever hairspray
the
does.
ozone is fine now. So, in theory, we could just go
I
and
hear
fuck
it's
it up again.
I hear it's clearing up, so I think we're good to go.
Like that's the cycle of humanity, right? We destroy things, we say oops, and we
The
build it back,
second it's better,
and we just go
yeah,
back at it.
yeah. I mean, I think it's actually kind of crazy. We overhyped that first hole in the ozone layer a little much. I think we could go for
We could have
bigger and
went bigger,
better.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it in the books.
Okay.
Make ozone more of an issue.
More of an issue.
I just like because what else are we doing?
Well, and did you know that if we shot more satellites into space and created a space junk ring around the Earth, it would actually keep in all of the ozone gas, the greenhouse gases, sorry, that we need on Earth. Like we wouldn't be losing things to the ozone layer hole because we would just have this new real wall
We have our
made of space
manufactured
junk.
Earth rings,
Hmm.
like
But that would be
Saturn,
better
but
because
cyberpunk.
Yeah, but that would be greater because the satellites actually do something. Unlike right now, what does the ozone layer do? Nothing.
I
It's
can't
just
think of
there.
anything. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I just read about it
exactly.
in 5th grade and started to care.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
did
This
I care?
invisible
I don't care
wall,
about this. I'm gonna die in
invisible
80
wall above
years.
us, where they're trying to tell me the sky's made of glass. Like, come on.
What, the Earth is round?
Okay,
Idiots.
don't even get me started.
Dylan. Dylan. It's so clearly flat, man. Just like ignore every photo ever taken of Earth.
Well, and
And then
consider this when
ignore every
people.
scientific piece of evidence. And then ignore
Well, no,
every
no.
scientist ever.
You
It's
don't
so
even have to
clear.
ignore what evidence. Think about when people talk about this, like when you look at the horizon and you see the curvature, when you're higher up and things curve. That's because your eyeball is round.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Your
Your
eyeball
eye is
sees things as
literally
a curve.
round.
Your
Duh.
eyes are round. You can see that. It's called an eyeball. It's not called
See,
an earth ball.
and this is why the government is on the line, Dylan.
Yeah.
They know that we're going to be exposing truths here.
I don't know why the government's scared of that one. I don't think that one would hurt anyone.
I don't think any conspiracy has ever hurt anyone. Can't think of one.
Well, it's because the conspiracy would imply it's, not true. So,
Or is that what they want you to think?
who's they?
Good question. What's a conspiracy? Okay, I genuinely believe in a conspiracy, sort of, where like companies are trying to force us into a digital age, so they're going to stop making like physical products that you can actually own.
That's not a conspiracy.
Well, that's why I said sort of conspiracy, Dylan.
That's true.
Yeah.
So maybe I also just believe it, but I'm way more
Wait a
devout than
minute.
you. Maybe I'm just the final push for you to just be like, no, yeah, no. I think there's a goal to minimize how much people own.
Yeah,
So I would agree.
because like there's every single channel that we grew up watching on cable has its own subscription model now.
All the major networks, yeah.
Yeah, like, and then like okay, so I have Peacock, right, which is just NBC. But then on
Hmm.
NBC they also have but then on Peacock they also have all these channels, and they're just airing shows. Like there's a Goldberg's channel.
What?
Like no one wants to watch the fucking Goldbergs. I'm sorry. There's a
At
reason.
my at my work, we have like 4,000 odd channels, and I don't know what the service is, but we even have like a Mr. Beast channel.
Oh hell, that's probably Samsung TV, Loki.
It probably is.
Because they got
Yeah, I
that
think
Conan
so.
O'Brien channel. That shit
Yep,
stays
yeah.
on.
I have the Conan channel.
It
I
just
I
stays
usually
on.
let the Pawn Stars channel
Oh,
roll when I'm at work. Yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah. They got
plays
like
like the same
everything.
8 episodes, so it's barely a channel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's background noise. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what it's for.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. So, I was looking at getting a new TV, a bigger TV, and genuinely the first thing that went through my mind was like, it's got to have Conan O'Brien TV on it. So
Hmm.
now I'm subject to Samsung's law. Which I mean, they make okay TVs. I don't like their interface, but not a
Yeah,
sponsor.
Samsung does make good TVs, but yeah, the software is always clunky.
Dog. That's what you get.
That is what you get.
That's what you get when you pay for it. Fun fact.
It's what you got.
I don't think a lot of people think
So
about that.
I think they should more.
You get what you
I think
get.
we should have. I think we should our joint podcast. We should be at Let's Talk Tech and Conan. And
Oh no, we have to rip someone off. How do we rip
okay.
off Linus? Linus Tech Tips.
Oh,
Hmm.
huh.
Hmm. Hmm.
Could you change your name so it rhymes with Linus?
Kindness.
Mm,
What about
m-
Dillis?
minus.
Minus. Okay,
Minus.
minus
That's a
tech,
word.
and then we'll do TEK.
Minus tech rips.
I was gonna say tips with a Z.
Okay.
Minus
What if
tech
we did
tips.
rips with a Z?
Where's rips?
Because we're gonna really rip into the news.
Okay, what if we did like rip rip tech tips? Rip. That's hard to say. I don't know if we
Rick
should do
Tech
that
Tips.
because you want to say Rick.
A little RTT.
RT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Okay. Scrap that. No, thank you. Dylan, you're more than welcome to come on here anytime you want to.
I will. I think I'm gonna bug you every week.
Oh. No thanks.
Be careful what you wish for.
I didn't wish for it. I'm gonna make that
Well,
real clear.
I'm gonna misinterpret it.
I genuinely think like the urge to be witty and the urge to like fall into any bit. I attribute that to my appreciation for Conan.
Me too. I think that's, and you know what? I think that's what this, that's what we've really been, how we've really been talking about Conan is we got sidetracked on a dumb bit every time we tried to talk about Conan, which I think in essence was, truly no better way to say it.
Yeah. I think that's just like that's the evidence that like that's
yeah.
That's just like Conan. Like
We
he's
came
put
here
something in my heart and my soul and can't ever
and
be serious. There's always something to just go off on.
And it's not even a good bit
No.
until you start to wonder if the other person knows it's a bit.
It's never a good bit. It doesn't matter.
No.
You just have to go with
good
it.
Ones. They're good ones.
Name one good one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that one.
Uh-oh, yeah.
I'm at your door.
I have a cat in my room now.
Hello, cat.
I no longer have a cat in my room, but I must go shut my door, Dylan. Do not say anything whilst I am away, for I will know in editing.
I'm such a good listener.
I'm back.
That's great.
Did you say anything?
Nope. No.
I say it like that. You hiding?
Because I didn't think it picked up on my mic. Sorry, there's a delay.
Oh. Okay. I'll believe you. This time.
Great. I don't know why you wouldn't.
I can think of a few reasons.
Really?
I know your heritage. You're not one of the trustworthy kind.
Whoa.
It's not racist if it's true, Dylan. We both know that.
Whoa. That's all I have to say to that.
I figured. So, Dylan. I just love being silly. I don't know. I love being an idiot, and we kind of already said it. And I'm going to try and wrap this up because I want to play Fortnite with you, Loki. But I think it's obvious when like we get together that the concept of Conan and the comedy of Conan is just so throughout us, and it's really fun.
Yeah, we have a similar sense of humor. I'm able to riff with you. Like we can.
We can what?
We can riff. That's it.
That's all I am to you. A riff buddy.
That's not what I said.
That's what I heard.
Now you're gonna put out evidence of yourself gaslighting me. That's what this podcast.
It's not gaslighting if it's true.
Yourself. No.
Tell me why Jason is vacuuming right fucking now.
Because he knows you're talking to me.
Oh my god. It's time to end it. It's time to fucking end the podcast. Oh my god. Dylan, if you want to come on, just let me know and we can arrange it, okay?
We can arrange it? Okay.
It's really on you because I have set days, but whenever you want to come around. Dude, he's literally vacuuming outside my fucking door right now. This is insane. I don't know if you can hear it, but like he's actually just fucking
I can't.
Cleaning the house. On your end, I'm just like schizophrenic fully.
Yeah, I'm like you don't even have like the blank tile with like your name on it. It's just like a black square. Like you have your camera on, but you're covering it.
Yeah, I have one of those like flaps.
I got flaps too. I know the flaps you're talking about.
You're a flapper.
Yeah.
Going back to the roots. It is 25.
My roots?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna end the podcast now. and I'm gonna call you in like 10 minutes to play Fortnite. Okay.
10 minutes.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Dylan, for coming on. I really appreciate it. And seriously, you can come on whenever you want.
I appreciate it. I like talking. So goodbye,
You like talking
everyone.
what?
I like talking.
No,
I
but
like talking
there
Conan.
you go. All right.
I looked at my webcam, just so you know.
Oh,
But it's not.
it doesn't mean anything to me. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Get off my
Okay.
podcast.
Oh, jeez. Bye.
Bye. So yeah, that was the interview with Dylan. I hope you guys liked it and found it funny and entertaining. All the usual spiel. You can follow me on any social media at Let's Talk Conan. If you want to be on the podcast, just email me at just email me. My email is let's talk Conan at gmail.com. And I had fun and I hope you did too.